yes. Well, it was the department. They've finally decided to do something about the replacement staff.
Oh, don't tell us they're sending us more trainees.
No, and we're only getting one. Some bloke by the name of Crookshank.
Not Dennis? Oh, that's marvellous. He used to be here before.
Well, I'm glad to see someone can get a kick out of staff shortages.
Pixie! Get a chair, quick!
See that she's taken care of properly after we fix Murphy. He won't get time to lay a finger on anyone else. We're going to set Murphy up for it, but I promise we'll get Burke as well. Oh, yeah. Hang a man before you try him. I bet Murphy's the bastard.
Shut up! Just shut up!
Please, get her to a cell quickly.
Oh, my God!
Mrs. Morris,
What is it? What haven't you told me?
I'm sorry, but there's no way we can remove the tumor and save the baby's life at the same time.
What's going on here? What's wrong with Mason?
You should know, Mr. Murphy. You did a damn good job on her when you raped her.
No, you don't, you bitch!
Get it off! Go on, do it! Right, get the sister for these two. Hurry!
I'm glad you're here, Meg. Joyce just phoned to ask if I'd seen you.
Oh, good heavens, I haven't given the time a thought.
Well, as long as you're all right, that's the main thing. You're not all right, are you?
Oh, I've just got to talk to someone.
Well, sit down. I'll put the kettle on. Hell. Hello, Anne Reynolds speaking. Oh, my God. Meg Morris is with me now. We'll be there straight away.
Well, what's happened?
Pixie's been attacked by Len Murphy. He raped her.
Won't work. Can't.
Already has. You made sure of that when you hit Desmond in front of those witnesses.
You think you've got me, don't you? Well, it's been tried by better people than you.
I doubt it.
You wait till this blows over. By God, I'll nail you, Ferguson.
You won't get a chance, Murphy, because this won't blow over. You are in it up to here.
You're forgetting something, aren't you? Burke. He's already doing time for rape. He's got to be number one suspect.
Save your breath, Mr. Murphy. Burke has got a cast-iron alibi and an impeccable witness. Me. Keep an eye on him.
But I do not understand. This man Burke, not punished. Why?
It's got me, bitch. What the hell's going on?
It was Ferguson's idea. She thought we should use what happened to Pixie to get rid of Murphy.
But what of this other man? He's the one who hurt Pixie.
You bet he wasn't. I reckon we should fix the bludgeon right now.
What's the hurry? You ain't going nowhere.
No, and neither's Pix. Didn't you see her, Lou? I reckon it stinks using her like this. Why can't we tell the truth?
Hang on a minute, Marlene. Nobody cares more about Pixie than I do. Nobody. But it happened. We used her, and she's probably going through hell right now because of it. We're not going to let all that go to waste, are we? We'll get Burke. Believe me, it's the only thing I'm living for.
Oh, Jude.
In our own time, not in his. Girls, you're going to have to smarten yourselves up. We got a group session with the shrink soon, and I don't want any of you blowing off your mouths.
You'll find Murphy in the governor's office. Miss Hagan will show you the way.
Thank you, Miss Ferguson.
Oh, here's the governor now.
Hello, Inspector.
Miss Reynolds, how are you?
Fine. Much rather this hadn't happened, though. Will I see you before you go?
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
We saw the ambulance leaving as we arrived. What's Mason's condition?
Well, Sister Hall's examined her. Nothing serious, a few bruises, of course, but I'm afraid
You mean she's in shock?
catatonic.
My God.
Well, there's nothing we can do now, Governor. I've got everything under control. Wasn't easy, though, with some people not turning up to do their shift.
I'm sorry, Jane. Couldn't be helped.
Well, it was just as well I was here to take care of Murphy. You know, he went mad. Someone could have been killed.
Yes, thank you, Miss Ferguson. How are the women taking it?
Oh, they're quiet for the moment, but they'll bear watching.
Better get a move on.
Where are you going?
I've been helping my shrink set up. I'm going back to the library.
No, you're not. I want you where I can see you, mister. Get back in that room.
Good afternoon, ladies. Frank, you staying?
I'll leave you, look.
He's staying.
Ah, good. So there's room for one more. Okay. Besides, I won't feel so outnumbered. Right, who wants to start the day? Look, I know what happened earlier. And I understand that you probably don't feel like any of this therapy crap.
You said it.
Well, look at it another way. You're all upset over Pixie. You feel anger. You hate the man who did this to her.
You could say that.
Fine. Well, that's what therapy's all about. Come on, don't bottle it up. Say what you think. Tell us what you feel. At least it's one way of getting some of this out of your systems.
You could be right.
So how about it?
For this thing to happen to Pixie is so bad, dirty. She is nice. When I first come here, she's so kind to me.
Right. Pixie was one of the gentlest people I've ever met.
Yeah, he's nothing but a bloody animal.
No! Animals not do this thing. Only people do.
Pixie's too nice for her own good. She wouldn't hurt a fly. I reckon he's the worst kind of mongrel there is.
Judy, you haven't said much. What do you think?
I think that the bastard who raped Pixie should be killed. Very slowly.
Interesting, Mr. Murphy. Very interesting story. Now let's go over it again, eh?
What's to go over? I've gone over it once, I've gone over it a dozen times. That bitch Ferguson's trying to frame me.
Oh, why would you want to do that?
She wants me out of the way, wants me out of Wentworth so she can get my job.
Seems a bit drastic. Just for the chance to be governor for a day or two?
Look, it was Burke. For God's sake, man, he's already doing time for rape.
So you've said. How'd you like to face Miss Ferguson with your allegations?
I'll face her any time.
Peppermint? Sorry I can't offer you a fag, but I've given them up. Now I'm trying to give up peppermint.
Look, will you cut the crap? You can see I'm being set up.
I'm a police officer, Mr. Murphy. I can only go by what the witnesses tell me.
They're all bloody liars.
Funny. That's what they say about you. Ah, Miss Ferguson. Only keep you a moment.
It's all right, Inspector. I'll help if I can.
Good. Now, let me see. Mr. Murphy claims that you framed him for the rape on Mason. Says you lured him to the cell with some story about somebody making illicit liquor. Is that true?
It is not. No, Inspector, I've been in this game for a long time, and I consider myself to be a good officer. If I had found something like that, I would have dealt with it. I certainly wouldn't have worried a governor with a routine problem.
You lying cow.
No. Let's not get personal. You get on all right with Mr. Murphy?
I'm afraid not, Inspector. I've tried to be friendly, but Mr. Murphy seems to have something against me.
What was that?
It's the dinner bell.
Oh, a good idea. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Mr. Murphy suggests the real culprit is Frank Burke.
It's a good suggestion. But Burke was working in the library under my supervision at the time of the rape.
Oh, come on, man, she's lying.
Inspector, if I'm lying, then how does Mr. Murphy explain his attack on Myra Desmond? There were plenty of witnesses to that.
Oh, come on, Jude. You've got to eat something. Making yourself ill can't help Pixie.
Don't worry about me. I'll survive. I always have.
Hey, Warren, don't forget we've got a game tonight. You better count your dough while you've still got some.
Break it down, Lou. We'll make it tomorrow night.
Why should we?
Why should we? Myra and Pixie. I wouldn't be able to concentrate.
Well, it's not my problem. We've got a deal.
Tomorrow night, all right?
No. I wouldn't be too upset about Pixie anyhow. I never did buy that innocent act of hers. I reckon she begged for it.
If you don't shut your filthy mouth, I'm going to shut it for you. Now just shut up.
You should not say such a thing.
That's right, Lou. Don't judge others by yourself.
All right, you've got your game. Just shut it.
That'll be right. Turn me back for 10 minutes and stack it on a blue.
Hi, Bob. How'd it go?
No, it was ace. Had a really good day.
Yeah, it's good luck.
If you finish, Bryant, the police would like a word with you.
Hey, good luck, Jude.
What's going on? How come the cops want to speak to Jude?
It's really awful news, Bob.
What?
Feeling better?
Yeah, thanks.
Now, we don't want to upset you, Bryant, but we have to find out exactly what happened.
I know. I'm okay.
Good. I understand you were one of the first on the scene.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, what did you see when you got to Mason's cell?
Well, Mr. Murphy was there. He didn't have all of his clothes on. Pixie was lying on the floor. Her clothes were torn. And she was just staring into space.
Anything else?
Yeah? Mr. Murphy then attacked Mari, threw her up against the cabinets. I think he was trying to kill her.
Have you any idea why he would do that?
No. Unless, maybe because she found him and he was trying to get rid of her. Look, she knew this thing was going to happen. He put the hard word on a lot of the women. It was bound to happen sooner or later.
I can't believe it. That bastard!
I don't know what you mean. I can't tell you what it was really like. I reckon we would have killed him if Mara hadn't been there.
Who said we won't? I mean, I'm really sorry about Mara copping it. I still don't think we should have used Pixie to set him up.
Look, Pixie didn't know what was going on anyway. It was the best chance we've had of getting that bastard out of here. I know what you mean, though. I didn't like it either. Want a cuppa?
No, I'll get one later.
Bloody jug, it takes so long to boil.
What's the rush?
Got a poker game with your mate.
Oh, you're bloody unreal. How can you think of playing cards when all this has happened?
Look, it's not my idea. I got conned into promising Lou and she'd beat me up if I didn't show.
Bloody idiot, I'll leave you by yourself for one day and let that bitch suck you in.
Get off my back, will you?
If you had any nous, you'd back out.
Don't know what's up your nose. I can make a pretty bloody good guess,
Yeah, well,
though.
don't sweat about it. You won't have long to guess. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You did well, Patterson. Nice, clean statement. Should help the police.
I said what I saw.
Good. You should always tell the truth, Patterson.
Oh, yeah, Miss Ferguson.
Miss Ferguson, any news on Pixie or Mari?
No, Bryant. I'll let you know when there is. Kelly, police want to see you.
Glad that's over. Police all right to you?
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Well, it's hard to know what the cops are thinking, but I get the impression that Murphy hasn't got a chance.
Hey, Lex.
Yep.
What's with the wink from Lou?
Oh, she sprung you shuffling cards and decided she wanted a piece of the action.
Yeah, well, you better get rid of her. She's poison.
Oh, hey, hang on. I'm a punter, not a knuckle freak. If I don't play, she'll flatten me.
So you're going to clean Rabbit out?
Look, there's nothing I can do about it, Bobs. Maybe you can talk the rabbit out of playing.
No way, Lou's already bluffed her as well.
Oh, what's the big deal? The rabbit's as thick as two short planks anyhow. Why are you looking after her?
Because she's me mate, all right?
Yeah, well, you and me were mates a long time before the rabbit...
Yeah, I know that. Rabbit's been my best mate in here since Cass was taken away. I reckon I could have managed in here without her.
Okay, so you didn't see anything. Is it possible you may have heard something?
I heard Murphy rape Pixie and bash Desmond.
Yeah. But did you hear anything that would either substantiate the allegations or prove Murphy's innocence?
Murphy's innocence? That's a laugh.
Why?
You've only heard about today. That's only the half of it.
What are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you straight out. He's raped me more than once.
When?
Over the last couple of weeks. And he's been on night shift. He got me in my cell after lights out.
You sure it was rape?
Oh, you've seen him. What do you reckon? Wouldn't let him touch me with Robert Redford's.
Good, Rabbit. I love your finger action.
Yeah, let's see you do better.
Yeah, well, it's not bloody hard, you know. You have to pull out of this game.
No way. I've got my reputation to
Your
consider.
reputation? That's a load of crap. Lexi's going to eat you.
Oh, thanks. I've already played her once, remember?
I know. I also know she let you win just to soften you up.
Oh, bull, Bobby. I beat Lexi fair and square.
Rabbit, Lexi's a professional. She's played you for a sucker.
Sit down. Francis Joseph Burke. Got quite a bit of form, haven't you?
I've been unlucky.
Know a bit about rape, too, don't you?
That's that rude thing you do with girls, isn't it?
And give me any cheek, son. I'm a friendly copper. I don't want to change after all these years. You know Mason, the one they called Pixie?
Yeah?
Fancy her, did you?
Look, you can't fit me with this. I was working in the library when it happened. Ask her.
That's what I told you, Inspector.
All right, Frankie boy. I suppose you've heard on the grapevine that Len Murphy's been accused of raping Pixie?
Yeah. Women reckon Murphy did it.
Funny. He accused you of it.
Of course he would. He knows I'm in for rape. I'm a ready-made patsy, aren't I?
I'm not interested in past form, Burke. Just the facts.
I knew Murphy of Woodridge. Real bash artist. Never mind what he's done to the women here. He was always beating the crap out of the blokes. Bastards. Off his head.
What took you so long?
I'm here, aren't I?
Well, let's see if you play as well as you talk. I really don't want to rip you off, Lexi. It's not going to kill me. I've only got about 20.
Don't worry, kid. I've got a bit of bread. I'll stake you.
Okay. Cut the deal.
Your deal.
Well, there are the prisoner's statements, and here are the staff's.
Thanks.
Well, where should I start?
One up with mine. You can be sure it's accurate.
What else is going to happen in this place?
Because it could have been worse. You know, they'd have killed him if I hadn't arrived on the scene in time.
Is he still in my office?
Yeah. Oh, I checked in to see if there was anything he wanted, but he wasn't too happy, so I haven't bothered since.
I still find it hard to believe.
Well, I did try to warn you, Governor. Then I suppose what's done is done, eh? Good night.
Right. Is it my imagination, or is she enjoying all this? No question of it. Still, she did warn me. I should have listened to her, but... Oh, I feel such a fool now. Well, you weren't to know. I mean, he always gave the impression of being a good, efficient officer. Yes, but I should have realised something. No buts, Anne. It's not your fault. We're forever being interrupted, aren't we? Why did you come and see me tonight? Doesn't matter. You've got enough on your plate. Meg, it must have been important. The doctor told me this morning that I have a cervical tumour. He doesn't think it's malignant, but it's got to come out. Oh, hell.
I'll see you're 50.
Bullets on the roof, kid.
Should have bloody known. I'm out. I suppose you want me signing over IOUs now.
No, I want you out of that chair. Anyone else want to try their luck?
You are lucky. You know many things about cards.
Shut up, Wog.
No, you shut up. Emil has a point. How do we know these cards aren't marked?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Knock it off, will you? I don't cheat. Check and then you can bloody well apologise.
Yeah, okay, but it does happen, you know.
Not in my school, it doesn't.
Lexi doesn't need to cheat. She's a pro. She's been playing cards for years.
Bite on that, Tubbs.
Bit of an unfair advantage, eh, Lou?
Yeah, well, that's why she's in here. She skinned a bloke for $3,000. He got cold feet and dobbed her into the cops.
So what? Warren got herself into the game. Nobody forced her.
I'll get stuck, Lou.
Hey, Jude, cheer up. Pixie's being looked after now. She'll be all right.
We don't know that for sure, do we?
Suppose not.
Anyway, it's not just that. The cops are still here. I would have thought Murphy had been locked up ages ago.
They've got to question everyone, though, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
You all right? Don't let it get to you. I did try and warn you.
I lost everything, Bobby. Every last bloody cent.
That's the way it goes.
She cleaned me out. And she made me look like a fool.
I know how you feel. I just hope you learned something from it.
Have I ever? Never gambling again. I wouldn't even bet on an archbishop going to church on Sunday. What are the others going to think of me?
Oh, what's it matter what they think?
Of course it matters. You made me look like a bloody fool.
Why? It was only a game and a few lousy bucks. What's so important about that? Now what did I do?
Oh, don't come innocent act. You know bloody well you made Rabbit think she could beat you.
Big deal. She could have won, but she can't play poker. That's not...
Just leave it, will you? It's been a bloody rough day.
Finished?
We've done all we can here for now.
So I can leave, right?
Afraid not. We'll have to ask you to come to the station with us.
You believe him, don't you? You believe that pack of rotten crims against me? For God's sake, man, my record speaks for itself.
Leonard Edwin Murphy, I arrest you for the rape of Sandra Mason and the assault of Myra Desmond. I must warn you, you needn't say anything. But anything you do say may be taken down and used in evidence.
Hi, mate.
Where's the screw?
That chin wagon was Mr. Hall.
Uh-huh.
I hear you're getting out today.
Yeah, I'm feeling a whole lot better.
Good.
Marlene, is there something going on around here I don't know about? When Jacko brought me tea in last night, she looked like my best friend just died.
Oh, well, there's been a bit of trouble. Murphy got dragged off by the police because he laid into a couple of the women. Myra copped it.
What?
Matt, I don't want to be the one to tell you this. Someone should. Pixie. She got raped.
Keep it short, Mr. Ferguson.
Won't take a minute.
Murphy?
Good morning, Len.
What do you want?
I don't want any trouble, okay, Murphy?
Keep it down! Quiet! What is it now?
Oh, I just wanted to be the first to offer my sympathies, Len. New charges they're going to bring against you are going to make things very tough.
What are you talking about?
Remember Nielsen?
Nielsen who?
The late Kevin Nielsen?
You're wasting your time, Ferguson. I've never heard of him.
Still convinced you're going to get out of it, aren't you? You're finished, Murphy. I mean, Nielsen wasn't the first, and he wasn't the last either, was he? Silenced quite a bit of opposition in your time, eh?
You don't think they're going to believe these fairy tales, do you?
Yes, I do. Even if you beat the rape and assault charges, and I doubt very much you will, you're still going to have a lot of explaining to do about those accidental deaths, which apparently weren't quite as accidental as the department first thought.
I see what you're up to. Well, if you don't say anything to anyone, what's it worth?
I've got what I want, Murphy. You behind bars. The knowledge that you're going to be there for a long, long time.
You keep your mouth shut, Ferguson, or I'll have it shut for you.
I don't think so. You see, I've told the police everything. I just wanted you to hear it firsthand.
I'll take you with me, so
help me. No, you won't. I'm a survivor, Murphy. Besides, you're going to have your work cut out worrying how to survive in a prison full of men who hate your guts.
You all right?
Yeah, no damage done. I can't think what got into him.
Get her out of here.
Knock it off, Murphy. I think you better go.
Yes. Yes, I've done all I can for him, I suppose.
That bastard!
Don't suppose you could wind it up a bit? You know, speed it up, crank the handle?
Sorry, I'm not with it at the moment.
You and the rest. Gee, I don't know why I bothered asking to work. Would have got more exercise reading a book.
Oh, what do you expect? No one feels much like doing anything after what's happened.
Up to you if you want to keep thinking about it.
I'm not. I just keep going over what I'm going to say to Mrs. Reynolds about visiting my mum. I really hope she realises how urgent it is.
Hey, come on. The old croc's probably tough as nails. Hang on for years yet.
Why don't you cut the wisecracks and leave the kid alone? You've caused enough trouble as it is.
Give it a rest, Lexi. What's this? Open season on Lexi. Look, I'm only trying to brighten things up a bit.
Yeah, I reckon we ought to be celebrating getting rid of Murphy anyway.
That's right. Forget about Pixie, forget about Myra. Just think of your own goddamn self as usual.
Look, you're not helping things by biting everyone's head off.
And you are not helping things by fleecing everyone with your goddamn card games.
Hang on a minute. I didn't fleece no one.
What about last night?
What about last night? We played poker and you lost fair and square. Tough luck.
Fair and square? You're a hustler. You took her for a ride.
Oh, I don't suppose in her wildest dreams she would have ever dreamt of doing the same to me.
I wouldn't have taken it all.
Oh, like hell you wouldn't. I've had this kindergarten rubbish. Here's your money back. Go and stick in your piggy bank till you're old enough to play with grown-ups.
Bloody cheat.
She's not a cheat.
Oh, I still want what? Seems you were right about that plug thing. Would you like to check it out?
Yeah, why not?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You must be away with the fairies. You stick that in there and you'll have 240 volts running up your arm. What's the fuss?
I nearly fried myself, that's all.
You can't afford to let your mind wander in this job, love.
I'm sorry, Mr. McDonald, I'm trying, honest.
Hey, come on, mate. Well, what's the matter? You've got something on your mind, haven't you?
Trouble at prison.
It's me mates. Some screw bashed Myra's head in and poor old Pixie copped it really bad.
What happened to her?
She was bloody raped, that's what.
Hell's teeth.
Hey, look. Come on, mate. It's all right. Things will sort themselves out.
Carrying on like a dill, I'm sorry.
Go and make her a cup of tea.
No, it's all right. I'm sorry about the waterworks. I didn't mean to make a big deal out of anything.
No big deal. Look, it's nearly time anyway, so go and have an early smoko and we'll tackle this when you come back, if you feel up to it.
Well, I'd rather do it now if it's all right.
Look, we can't afford accidents, love.
I know. I won't let you down, I promise.
You're a tough wee so-and-so, aren't you? Right, let's tackle this plug.
Well, I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere with Mr. Murphy, so I thought I'd wait till you got back before asking.
See?
Well, I have to see her, Mrs. Reynolds. I'd never forgive myself if I didn't.
Yes, well, I do the best I can, but the department's not very keen on day releases at the moment, especially now with this Murphy thing on their plate.
How long do you think it'll take?
A few days, possibly a week.
A week?
Come on, you've got your answer, Greenway. Let's go.
I'll try and push it through faster for you.
Oh, Mrs. Reynolds, you know that teaching aid idea, the robot with the flashing lights and everything?
Yes, what about it?
I was wondering if we could get it off the drawing board.
Seems like a pretty big project.
Well, not really, especially if we can get everyone to help out. We can get someone to build the frame in the workshop and Bobby can help
But
out
you've
with the
wasted
wiring.
quite enough of the governor's time,
No,
Greenway.
just a moment. I think we should do it.
Oh, really, Governor?
Apart from helping the children, it could also help the women. I think they could do with a break from routine at the moment, don't you?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds. You're a lifesaver.
I look forward to seeing the finished product.
You're going to make a lot of people very happy. Thanks again.
Hey, Patterson, I was hoping I might catch up with you.
Oh, who says I need an escort?
Oh, calm down. I'm on my way to the dunny, that's all. Just wanted to tell you how much I like the way you handled those idiots back there.
Oh, wimps like Warren ought to be taking raffle tickets, not playing poker.
Reckon you must be hanging out pretty bad for a real game, eh?
Not much hope of that with Warren bad-mouthing about me all over the place.
Never know. Your luck might be changing.
Meaning?
Meaning, I'll be making plans for a little poker school this Arvo.
With the reserve.
Oh, some of these women play real good.
How good?
Good enough not to go belly aching when you take their dough off of them.
Part of which goes to you for setting up this little exhibition match, right?
Promoter's got to get something. 40% sounds fair to me.
You know what, Alice?
What?
You are not a promoter's bootlace. Go shove it.
Oh, don't get smart, Patterson. You need friends in this place, and you ain't got many left.
Why would someone do this? Myra is a very nice lady. She has done much for us.
Yes. She's angry with me. Tell me to speak with you. She's right.
You should not worry. The doctors, they take good care of her. We show Myra we fix things between us now.
She tell me I am wrong to hold on to ways of old country. That I can be a free woman in Australia.
That is right, Yamil. Now we have new customs, new laws.
Yes, it is good. But I cannot do it.
I help you. We do it together now, not like before.
You don't understand. It is too late for me. Things go too far.
Yamil. The governor tell me about you no eating. It is wrong.
But I cause man to die. I must give life in return.
They have different laws here. They will understand why this awful thing happened. I try to get bail for you.
Do not have to die?
When this is all over, there are many years of future for us.
I want to go home soon, Ahmed. We try and do what you say. Try and make a new life together for us.
Soon, Yamil. Very soon.
So, we can be working on the outside of the robot while the frame's being made in the workshop. What do you think?
I know you've got your mind set on the idea, love, and I couldn't agree more, but can't we talk about it some other time?
Oh, but Mrs. Reynolds thought it would be a good idea for us all to get together and work on something.
Yeah, well, this time I think she's wrong. I need thinking space.
It's no use hanging about waiting for someone to invite you in.
You have to fuss over me, Marlene.
I'm not fussing. I told you before I want to be your friend.
Hey, good to see you back.
Still a bit pale around the gills, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Sit down, I'll get you something to read.
Yeah, come and help us with the frame for the robot.
Robot?
Yeah, it's for the deaf kids. You see, what we're gonna
Excuse
do-
me, ladies. I just want to let you know that I've heard from the hospital. Myra has severe concussion, but she isn't in danger, so she should be back with you in a couple of days.
Beauty.
And Judy, she expressly asked me to tell you not to worry. She'll be back to look after things as soon as she can.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Reynolds.
What about Murphy?
He's being held in custody. Don't worry, he'll be punished.
Mrs. Reynolds, how about Pixie?
She's getting the best possible treatment, Judy.
What sort of treatment? How is she?
Well, we don't really know. In fact, we won't know for some time. She's been transferred to a psychiatric hospital.
Is there anything we can do?
Her doctors think it'd be better if she didn't have any contact with anyone from the prison at the moment. And that includes me, so I can understand how you feel. Samantha, that request of yours, I'm afraid the department's knocked you back. If you'd like to talk about it, you can come.
No, it's all right. Thanks for trying, Mrs. Reynolds.
It's not fair. Damn this place to hell!
Hey, Bob,
Yeah?
can you just give this screw a turn while I hold this?
Sure. There you go, that ought to do it.
Come on. Yes, you've done it again, Mitch. Great job.
Thanks. Sorry about the way I carried on before. Sometimes things just get the better of me.
I don't blame you. Must be rotten in a place like that.
Yeah, well, I'm luckier than most of them. Getting this job and everything. I hope Mac is not wondering if I'm worth keeping on, cracking up like that.
Oh, no. No, he told me before you're the best apprentice he's had. Since me.
I'm the only one since you.
Oh, don't knock it. He really meant it. Oh, I know he puts on a tough act, but he has to. Jeez, he built this place up from scratch. reckon that's really something.
That's what I'm going to do one day.
Yeah, of course you will. Say, I don't suppose you're allowed to go out at night or anything, are you?
It's a jail. That's why they got bars and everything, remember?
Stupid me for asking, I suppose.
Why did ya?
Nothing, it's just... Well, I wouldn't mind seeing you a bit more. You know? Not just here, at work.
Sounds great. But no,
Well, maybe I could visit you on weekends.
it's a bit hard with the screw breathing down your neck all the time.
Didn't think of that. Jeez. Make it hard, don't they?
Too right.
Well, at least we'll still be able to keep seeing each other here, eh?
Meg, I've just told the women about Pixie, so keep an eye on them, will you?
Right. And Samantha?
Especially Samantha. I've just told her she can't see her mother.
Anyone at home, then?
Dennis!
Hi, that's him, the one with the funny accent.
Hello, Dennis. Lovely to have you back.
I won't argue with that. The union smacked my wrist and told me to be a good lad.
Took them long enough to drop the suspension. Well, they did, and you're back. That's the main thing. I didn't think you were coming back till tomorrow.
Yeah, but if it's possible, I was hoping to get a few words with Bobby Mitchell.
Well, actually, it isn't. She's on work release, apprentice to an electrician, would you believe?
Oh, well, no, that's great news. Should be terrific.
Yes, well, I better get back to it.
Well, I was hoping to entice you two ladies out to lunch, if you can spare the time.
Oh, I'd love to, Dennis, but I've got a mountain of work to catch up on.
Yes, and I'm pretty snowed under too.
Nothing that won't wait till after lunch. And I'm sure Dennis would like you to tell him something about the new inmates while you're at it.
Oh, what do you say, Meg?
She's the boss. I'll go and get my handbag.
Eat up, sweetheart. All your dresses will be too big for you if you don't.
Again, Frank? I didn't hear you.
Oh, that pig, throwing it down as though nothing happened.
What do you reckon Marge got planned for him, Jude?
I don't know, but it better be good.
You should eat something, Judy. Try not to worry so much.
I can't eat. I'm too upset. I'm glad you're eating.
It is Amma they do it for. And Maida.
At least someone around here's got something right going for them.
Oh, I don't know. I got all my money back that Lexi ripped off me.
All right, floppies. What's the big idea? It was a poster till you got your rotten little hands on it. You're jumping the gun a bit, aren't you?
I never touched the bloody...
Lying bitch, I gave you your money back.
Yeah, I know. So why would I want to touch it?
What's all the noise about? Slackhead here decided to get top on one of me posters.
Well, Warren?
I never touched it, Miss Ferguson. Will somebody tell her?
You tell her, Warren.
Yeah, come on, convince me.
Convince you? Your own mother couldn't...
That doesn't...
Hey, right. You're both on a charge. And you, if you're not eating, get out. And you sit down and shut up.
It's not fair, Jude, her accusing me like that.
Yeah, I know, love.
What are we going to do about it?
It's only a poster. The best thing you can both do is forget about it.
Forget about it. I'm on a bloody charge.
Big deal. What are you going to do? Lose by if you want worse?
It's not fair.
Right. I don't know why I played this game. I've never got it out.
Want to talk about the robot idea? We thought we might start it this afternoon.
You all right?
Aren't you going to thank me, Bunny Brain?
What for?
For rearranging Banjo's poster.
Was that you?
Well, someone had to show her what we do with her kind around here.
I'm in the poo because of what you did.
Well, it's not my fault if you make a lot of noise at the dinner table.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell's going on?
Oh, last time I do her a favour. You all right, Marlene?
Yeah. No thanks to her.
Me?
Yeah, Lurch just told me it was I that ripped your bloody George poster off the wall, you stupid bitch.
It just seemed obvious, that's all.
But it sounds like the place hasn't changed all that much.
Certainly hasn't.
Good afternoon, Miss Ferguson. Good to see you again.
Heard you were coming back. Hope your stay with us is a bit more distinguished this time than the last.
Given a fair chance, it might be.
There was a phone call for you, Mrs. Morris, from the police. They said that Peter Wright's trial is being put forward to tomorrow. Did you phone them? Here's the message.
Thank you. I'll phone straight away.
You all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
What's all this about a trial, Meg? I thought the Phil Cleary business was over with.
Oh, no, this is something else.
I think she can do without the questions, Mr. Crookshank. I'll be in the library, Mrs. Morris.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stick my nose in.
No, it's all right, Dennis. But I do have to make this phone call.
Right. Well, thanks for lunch, Meg. It was lovely. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Hasn't gone black, has it?
No, I think you'll live. I was a bit surprised you're landing one on Alice. I didn't know you had it in you.
Wasn't worth it. I got this big lump coming up inside me cheek.
Brain slipped, has it, Warren?
Get nicked. I would really have hoed into you if the others hadn't held me back.
You and whose army?
How's the face? Bit improved, I reckon.
Never give up, do you?
Come on, it's just a joke. Listen, you came the punch for me and I appreciate it, honest. I made a king-size boo-boo, that's all. What about the charge? Sorries aren't going to fix that. I copped one too, you know. Anyway, if you hadn't been so pig-headed about your damn poker money, I wouldn't have thought of blaming you. Pig-headed? You set me up. Jeez, here we go again. Whoever invented you ought to be shot.
Will you knock it off? I've had enough now. Just knock it off.
Hey, come on, Mal. Come and give me a hand. Sorry, Jude. Yeah, me too.
It's all right. Just stop bitching at each other, okay?
Listen, it was a dumb thing to do. I'm sorry about the charge, okay?
Fair enough.
I'm willing to give it a rest if you are. Could only help things around here if we did. Mates? Mates.
Give yourself beautiful hair with a new formula. Formula.
Hi. Come to collect your dirty linen, sheets and stuff.
Ah, yes, for laundry. I help?
Yeah, sure, why not? Hey, you must be pretty desperate if you're down to the ads already.
No. Ahmed say we must practice our English to be better talking with our friends.
He sounds as though he's got his head screwed on the right way. Nice to know you patch things up with him.
Yes. I see Ahmed now is kind. Good man. Not what I thought.
So no more ideas about doing yourself in then?
Doing my what?
Don't worry about it.
I wish Myra was here, so I could give her my blessings. She's such a good, strong woman, help in many ways.
Too right. Don't reckon I could have done what she did in getting rid of Murphy, using Pixie like that.
I see Pixie when Ahmed helps me live here.
Hey, you didn't tell us you were getting out.
Yes. Ahmed, he does the bail business.
Hey, that's great.
I'm sorry you don't get to see your mother, Sam.
Yeah, well, I think I found a way around it.
You still see her?
We'll see. Only way to get anything done around here is do it yourself, I reckon.
Sorry?
I'm, planning on giving myself a day release.
I don't understand.
No. Sorry. Weren't supposed to.
Oh, typical. Someone's torn my bloody page out.
You're supposed to be cataloguing the books, Frank. Not marking up the dirty bits.
Still playing my virgin wimp, are you, Paddy? You're worse than that bloody Pixie.
Drop off, Frank. Not in the mood.
I mean, I was, mate. I reckon getting off with her was the best thing that happened to me since I got here.
You?
Yeah, that's right. I laid her right here. Right under Shakespeare. Give him something to write about.
What about Murphy?
Oh, poor bugger. Wrong place at the wrong time. I reckon I did us all a big favour getting rid of him.
Why, Frank? Why did you do it?
Easy. I enjoy it. Would have made your hair curl to see the look on her face. Unreal.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again.
but that was on the outside. And things were different then.